it all settled, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce, ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew, ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew, yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, ayy. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this, okay.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This is Jakeem Grant. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He's got a man, complete. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you, from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Now this throw caught left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I don't care who you put on him. he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On first down, Hines. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's what it is.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Complete.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
That's good.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
1st and 10.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Muscles him off. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They get this out left. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wait from Tel Aviv. Barbados with
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st down, Denver.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerry Jeudy, 37 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll let this go deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 75 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Block working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And incomplete. Block.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Locke. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Von Miller, he was the one getting in there, able to wreak his usual havoc.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. They'll run on 1st down. Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here. On 2nd down now,
It's Hines, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Lock. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Lock throwing complete here to Judy. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He completes this to Sutton. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think, a guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
A gain of 7. First down, Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Lock. That one is caught by Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders have recovered. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. He won't go down, and they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Hines. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39.
The ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Second and 3. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Block now to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Austin McGinnis set.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. They begin the drive with Hines. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got his connection complete to Ruggs.
And
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 1st down, Hines. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Ruggs. Touchdown, Vegas. Henry Ruggs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have far.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oftentimes when we talk about piling on in any subject, it's a negative. In this case, for this team, it's a real positive. Just scored. Now they go down, knock the ball free, get it back. They got a chance to really increase their lead and put themselves in the driver's seat.
On the other side, a little insult added to the injury. They're in a bad spot. They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. They he gets 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a two-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. They'll start on the ground with Hines. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's Hines. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Hines. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it would be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Grant. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Clock now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Lock. And going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ron Thornhill. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Block will try again on 2nd down. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get us.
And he's got his tight end, Fant. Touchdown, Broncos.
To Noah Fant.
10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Raiders 35. Broncos.
The McGinnis with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
A loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The Raiders likely going to get out of this with a victory as they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And partner,